So we are now on day 6 for week 1, last day. Woohoo! This is going to be another interval workout. So we're going to do 10 seconds rest, 50 seconds work for 12 rounds. I'm going to give you 4 different exercises, and you're going to go through those 3 times through. Try to do as many reps as you can within the 50 seconds of work. So, first exercise is called a dragon walk. For those of you guys starting out, if you remember earlier in the week we did something called a Spider-Man push-up. So I'm going to have you doing a variation of that. So I want you down on the ground, in a plank position. Again, keeping your hips up, core is nice and tight. Don't let your butt fall flat. Okay? From here, you're just going to step the leg forward as high as you can, and then back, and then forward and back, alternating sides. Okay? That's the first one. For a little bit more difficult, you're going to smack your husband, and then you're going to do the actual Spider-Man push-up. So bring the leg up, do a push-up, bring the leg up, do a push-up. Okay? Finally, for the actual dragon walk, you're going to start with the leg up. So starting in the plank position, I'm going to scoot down just a little bit so I can do a couple of these for show. You're going to start with the leg up, and then you're going to go down in the push-up position and explode up off the floor. So it's going to look like this, and you're going to switch legs as you're in the air. Okay? Once you run out of room, turn around and do a couple going in the opposite direction. Second exercise is a clean and press to a squat and press. So if you're just starting out, I don't want you to use any weight to begin with. So we're just going to start with the clean and press. So you're going to stand with your hips, feet about hip width apart. You're going to lean back like you're doing a squat, but your hands are going to come down on the floor. So if you can't touch the floor, as low as you can go is fine. You're going to come up, driving your hips forward. You're going to bring your hands up to your chest, and then press up towards the ceiling. So that's the clean and press. Okay, you can start with that. A little bit more advanced, you're going to add the squat and press. So sit the hips back, touch the ground, drive the hips forward, hands up to the chest, press up, bring the hands back down, squat, and then press up again. To make it a little bit more difficult, you can add weight. So if you don't, I like to use a duffel bag because it has handles, but if you don't have a bag, you can just use free weights. So, again, sit the hips back, try and touch the ground, bring it up, press, squat down, press. Okay? And if you have a bag like I do, lean forward, drive the hips forward, bring it up for the press, squat, and press. Okay? Third exercise, side plank push-ups. So those of you starting out, we're just going to do the side plank part. You're going to lay on your side, one foot on top of the other. Elbow is going to rest right underneath your shoulder. When you come up for this, make sure that your shoulder isn't sliding forward or backwards. Try and keep it right above your elbow. Elbow is bent at 90 degrees. You're going to place your hand on your hip, and you're going to push the hips up so your body is in a nice straight line. Again, core is nice and tight, and back is flat. Okay? So you're going to start in this position, hold for 3 seconds, come down, switch sides. Hold for 3, and then switch sides, and you're just going to alternate like that. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to bring your hand up towards the ceiling. More difficult still, you're going to come up on your hand as opposed to your elbow. So again, nice straight body line. And you can keep the hand on the hip or place it up in the air for a little bit more difficult. And you're just going to switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then finally, side plank push-ups. So you're going to start in a plank position. You're going to do a push-up, side plank, hold for a second or two, push-up, and then other way. And so on. And then finally, last exercise is a broad jump burpee. So, we've done burpees before. For those of you starting out, I want you to bring the hands down, step back. Again, if you can't do a push-up, come down on your knees, do a push-up, step forward, and squat. A little bit more advanced. Come down, step or hop back, do a regular push-up, step or hop forward, and do a squat jump. And finally, for the broad jump burpee, starting position, hands down, hop back, push up. When you hop forward, stay low, and you're going to swing your arms forward and do a long jump. Landing on the balls of your feet, and then turn around. Okay? When you're doing these jumps, make sure that your knees are slightly bent when you land. I don't want you landing with your legs locked. Not good for the knees. So make sure that you land on the balls of your feet, knees slightly flexed, just to help absorb some of that impact. And that's it. So once you finish that, you're done with week 1.